Now at 4:30 on WKYT this morning, Lexington police have charged a 15-year-old with murder.
The family of a murder victim now offering a reward in the case.
More than a week after a tragedy strikes a local family, an organization is trying to make sure that family still has a nice Christmas.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Welcome in to WKYT on this Wednesday. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. It's feeling pretty decent out there like we've seen all week, but a little bit chillier, Micah.
Yeah, and it looks like that's going to hold tight through the next few days. You're going to see toward the afternoon us get right there around 60 degrees, well above average today toward the afternoon. But like Rebecca was talking about, those clear skies outside, it's a little chilly. Temperatures are there in the 30s for the most part. And we're at 34 degrees. That is the cold spot there in Danville. And then you work your way southbound in Somerset at 36, 62 by the afternoon. There's going to be a big jump of temperatures. We'll get into that forecast. I'll show you when you can expect rain because it's during this 24 hours, just not during the daylight. I'll have that coming up in a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then. In the news, Lexington police have arrested a 15-year-old for a murder earlier this month.
Police are not releasing the teen's name, but they say he's been charged with murder and tampering with evidence. Lexington police say the teenager shot 20-year-old Andre Soto Jr. on Oxford Circle in the early morning hours of December 6th. Police have not said what they think led up to the murder. 5 months after a Clay County man was murdered, his family is offering a reward in the case. Investigators found 68-year-old Lawrence Sizemore dead in his burning home in July. Family members say they just want justice in the case. Sizemore's daughter told us he was kind to everyone he met.
He was my support system. I mean, everything he done for me. I mean, I was the ultimate daddy's girl.
Well, the reward now stands at $3,000, but you can make donations to increase it at any FCN bank location. We have more information on WKYT.com and the WKYT News app.
The winner of The Voice is Jordan Smith. Team Adams.
Well, there it is. He takes it all. For weeks, millions watched as Harlan County native Jordan Smith sang his way past the competition on Season 9 of The Voice. Smith will receive a $100,000 cash prize along with a recording contract from Universal Music Group. And lots of fame.
That's awesome. So glad to see that.
What about that, huh?
Happy for him.
Yeah.
Well, the top Republican presidential candidates took the stage on the Vegas Strip for the final GOP debate of the year. 4
contenders got things started last night with the undercard debate, but most of the eyes were on the primetime debate after the latest polls pointed to new dynamics and a new rivalry in the field. Karine Kaffa reports from Las Vegas.
The conversation during both the undercard debate and the primetime debate was dominated by talk about national security and fighting terror. There's little surprise there given the events that have taken place since these Republican candidates last took the stage together about 5 weeks ago. Lots of talk about the most effective approach to fighting ISIS in the wake of those attacks in Paris a few weeks ago and how to prevent further attacks like the San Bernardino shootings here in the U.S. Last week, Republican national frontrunner Donald Trump proposed banning Muslims from traveling to the United States. A proposal met with strong criticism from many in the field. Trump defended his position on the debate stage, taking aim at him, Jeb Bush.
It will push the Muslim world, the Arab world, away from us at a time when we need to re-engage with them to be able to create a strategy to destroy ISIS. So Donald, is great at the one-liners, but he's a chaos candidate, and he'd be a chaos president. He would not be the commander-in-chief we need to keep our country safe.
Bush tangled with Trump quite a bit, trying to paint Trump as someone not serious enough to be commander-in-chief. Bush's bid, of course, has been languishing. Ted Cruz, meanwhile, has made a recent ascent in the polls. The Texas Center was looking to build on that Las Vegas stage. Also looking to gain some ground, Marco Rubio. He had some sharp exchanges with Ted Cruz. Many in the Republican establishment looking for Rubio to gain some ground and perhaps emerge as an alternative to Trump and Cruz, who currently lead that Republican field with about 7 weeks to go before the first contest of 2016. In Las Vegas, I'm Karen Kaffa.
And all but 9 of Kentucky's counties will be holding a caucus coming up in March for the Republican presidential nomination. It's on March 5th. Registered Republicans in the 9 counties not holding a caucus can go to neighboring county caucuses or vote by absentee ballot. The Republican Party is making the change so that Senator Rand Paul can run for president and seek re-election to the U.S. Senate.
Well, this crime shocked the community. A 6-year-old boy was stabbed to death last week during what Versailles police call a home invasion. And since then, many people around central Kentucky have been doing all they can to help little Logan Tipton's family. Now, a Frankfort business has planned a benefit for people to give gifts to his brothers and sisters. Monique Blair has the story.
Anytime a child passes, it affects everybody more deeply. A young life cut off. It's harsh.
Last Monday morning, 6-year-old Logan Tipton was murdered inside his home. His death captured the attention and the hearts of many people.
We never think about it hitting home. We see it and we sort of think, wow, that's another sad story, and we turn the channel and move on. And in this case, of course, it struck us right here at home.
Logan Tipton is survived not only by his parents, but also by 3 older sisters and 1 younger brother.
It's pretty tragic to lose a sibling. So we thought we didn't want them to have a bad Christmas.
So now an organization called May Our Wounds Heal is hoping to bring some happiness to the Tipton family by holding a fundraiser to collect Christmas gifts for the children.
Toys would be an amazing thing at this point in time for the kids to become preoccupied and be able to get away from what they're thinking about.
The fundraiser will be held here at McAdoo's Pub in Frankfort on Saturday, beginning at 3 o'clock.
Christmas time is a time where everybody should be together with their families, have everybody around the tree. It's not necessarily about the items, it's about who you have. And this year they're going to be lacking one.
In Frankfort, Monique Blair, WKYT.
Well, Logan Tipton's uncle is a member of that band that'll be performing at the event on Saturday. You can find all the details for the event at our website, WKYT.com.
You have just a couple of days left to pay your parking tickets and also help a good cause out at the same time. The Lexington Parking Authority's Food for Fines program ends Friday. So far, the program has collected more than 6,000 food items. You can bring in 10 cans of food to receive $15 off of a Lex Park or Lexington Police citation. There is no limit to how many tickets you can pay with using the deal. The food will be donated to God's Pantry.
Well, it helps hundreds of families during the holidays. Later this morning, tickets will be handed out for the annual Faith and Community Christmas Store. This is the 20th year for the event. Beginning today at 8 o'clock this morning, tickets will be handed out at Southland Christian Church on Richmond Road. The store will continue until Friday. The Lexington Bluegrass Association of Realtors donated $500 to help buy more gifts for them. It's really always a unique event, and a lot of people come out for it.
And good to see it continuing this year. 4:38 on WKYT this morning. We're just getting started. A lot more news to tell you about on your Wednesday.
Well, they just don't make things like they used to. We've all heard that saying, or maybe it's slipped off our tongue a time or two. Coming up later in the show, things to keep in mind when antiques shopping.
Looking across the region, a bit chilly there in the southern zones and also working your way back toward the west. Now we'll get into the afternoon around 60 degrees, and then the bottom drops off with those temperatures. I'll have that coming up next.